is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member owned, member focused.
Chief Secretary calls on Speyside residents to conserve water. Kajo Lewis says she is focused on rebuilding PNM Tobago Party, and Tobago Dance Group continues school's tour for third consecutive year. Good evening to you, Tobago. I am Odika O'Neill and welcome to the Channel 5 News for today, the 5th of May, 2026. Chief Secretary and Area Representative for Palatuvier, Lansformy, Speyside, Farley Augustine, is calling on residents in his district to conserve water as the THA takes steps to desilt the village's water supply. The call comes after residents and businesses began experiencing water woes for days like their counterparts in Castara. In a May 5th social media post, Augustine shared pictures of the Kings Bay Dam, the village's catchment area. He said the Kings Bay Dam and water treatment facility at the Kings Bay Estate was originally fed by a natural stream, which is being severely impacted by the harsh dry season. He praised James B. Rosenwald for gifting Tobago the lands for the water facility catchment area. The area representative also said there has never been proper road access to the area of the dam, resulting in the dam not being desilted since its construction, and the catchment's capacity has been significantly reduced, negatively impacting its overall effectiveness. To address this issue, the THA is constructing an access route to the area, and the road will be surfaced, he said. Augustine added that the matter is being treated with urgency as steps are being taken to finally desilt the dam during the dry season. In the interim, he is calling on Speyside and Delaford residents to, quote, use water responsibly, end quote. He also told the residents that every drop of water conserved will help to sustain the system as steps to restore and strengthen the dam take place. He told residents it is a time for collective discipline as the THA fixes what was never addressed and protects the dam for future generations. Last week, Castara residents staged a fiery protest blocking the North Side Road to express their frustration over a severe water shortage. Some residents reported not having a reliable water supply for more than 2 weeks. The Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA, responded by sending water trucks to provide immediate relief and repair crews to address the leaks. WASA acknowledged logistical issues, and the dry season has worsened the water situation. Police are sending another warning to people who engage in criminal activity. Crime does not pay. Richard Smith, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Criminal Division, issued the warning days after home invasion incidents occurred in Trinidad. The Central Division's police home invasion team hit, and the Army successfully apprehended several men related to the crime.
There is no reward in criminality. A life of crime inevitably leads to negative consequences, loss of freedom, loss of opportunities, and in many instances, loss of life. The TTPS urges you to make better choices and choose a path that contributes positively to your future and your community.
Police also encourage citizens to report criminal activity.
We extend an open call to all citizens to partner with us in building safer communities. Public cooperation remains a critical component in our crime prevention and detection efforts. Members of the public are strongly advised to remain vigilant and report any unusual activity or suspicious individual within their communities to the nearest police station or via designated hotlines.
Police say they will do all it can to rid TNT of criminal elements.
The TTPS reiterates its zero-tolerance approach to gang activity and organized crime. We will utilize all available legal measures and resources to dismantle criminal networks and bring offenders to justice. We will not allow a small group of individuals to disrupt the peace and security of law-abiding citizens.
According to a police statement, 2 suspects were arrested and 4 suspects were fatally wounded in separate violent confrontations with officers related to the home invasion incidents across Cunupia, Las Lomas, Chaguanas, Freeport and Londonville districts over the past several weeks. Police also say preliminary investigations indicate that the group might have been involved in approximately 24 reported home invasion incidents within the Central Division and surrounding areas. Officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service assured the Canby Mount Pleasant community here in Tobago that there would be a greater police presence, especially foot patrols in the area. In a statement, police say the assurance comes from Senior Superintendent Rodhill Kirk following an almost 3-hour-long public meeting on April 30th, 2026, which began from 7:50 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., during which residents highlighted the need for enhanced police visibility in the area to deter criminal activity. The meeting, which WPC Corbin chaired, began with an opening prayer by the Village Council President and an introductory session by Inspector Sterling. Police also say that villagers commended officers from the Sherburn Road Police Station for their efforts in resolving recent incidents. Superintendent Joseph reaffirmed the TTPS's commitment to serving and protecting the community and underscored the importance of maintaining public trust. The police also said the residents asked for a police youth club in the area to help guide the district's youth. To this end, ASP Bacchus said work has already begun to revive such programs across Tobago. ACP Rishi Singh, who was also at the meeting, praised the residents for their large turnout and noted that open dialogue between the police and the public is necessary to build safer communities. We'll take a break and come back with more news for you. Shamfaka Joe says she is laser focused on rebuilding the party and not interested in becoming a senator. Stay with us.
Credit Union.
You can make your goals unfold, go get it. You can live your dream, join the team, let's do this. You can get the help you need to succeed. Run Credit Union, you can believe that you can achieve it. Today you can live that dream, pull up to the job and surround your week with Run Credit Union. Yes you can, yes you can.
Come in and live your best life today with Rand Credit Union.
Welcome to the speed round of getting money right. Let's begin. Name some of the red flags associated with an investment scam.
Pressure tactics to invest.
Correct.
Promise of money if you bring friends.
Correct.
Request for personal information.
Correct. Bonus question. What is the penalty for operating a pyramid or Ponzi scheme?
$10 million and 10 years in prison.
Correct. Well done. The scores are even, so we go to a tiebreaker question. You receive money in your account from an investment company and they tell you to transfer it to a third account. Does that sound right?
I think about it, and that not right.
Congratulations, you tinker! Getting Money Right is brought to you by the TTSEC. Visit investigateTT.com to access free learning resources and check the TTSEC for a list of registered individuals and securities. The Trinidad and Tobago Securities and Exchange Commission. You invest, we protect, everyone benefits.
Escape to elegance at Le Chateau Suites Tobago. Gated privacy, breathtaking villas, unforgettable memories, where Caribbean dreams become reality.
For 10 years, Pulse 89.5 FM has been the beat that moves Tobago. From the latest hits to the voices of the community, we bring the island's rhythm to life. Every day, every hour. Stay locked to Pulse 89.5 FM, the beat of Tobago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and stream us worldwide on the TuneIn app.
You come in. Long time I see you. This station pumping. Ready for children party. Mommy! Jay, you can't go nowhere with these children. And you know you can't depend on Kevin neither Stephen to see about them. Yes. Total waste. So I supposed to stay home whole time? Jada is 12. She could see about that. You just leave Jada to see about Kia and Kayla? I thought it was your mother or your sister. Who? Them always busy. Jada could handle that. She cooking and cleaning a long time. And the next two, better know what time it is. It's only me, you know. I will talk to my mother. She just home these days. She will make sure the children okay. Alright. Let me see the moves for later.
Before you ramage, make sure the children okay. Call 996 to report all child abuse now. A message from the Children's Authority of Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome back. Newly elected People's National Movement Tobago Council political leader Shamfa Cudjoe-Lewis says she is laser-focused on rebuilding the party in Tobago. She made this comment after her name had been bandied about as a replacement for embattled government Senator Janelle John Bates, as calls mount for the senator's removal from the Senate. The Tobago PNM's leader took to social media to respond to the public's call for her to become the next senator and a daily newspaper's inquiry on whether she will accept the call. She said she has no interest whatsoever in serving as a senator at this time, and her focus is, quote, wholly and solely on my new role as political leader of the People's National Movement Tobago Council, end quote. She added, quote, I now dedicate my time and effort to working in the trenches with my people across Tobago, rebuilding our party, strengthening our movement, and being a voice for the voiceless and a force for good, end quote. Cudjoe-Lewis noted that she wants to rebuild a credible and effective opposition in Tobago and is preparing for the PNM to play a role in Tobago's governance. Speaking about her fellow Tobagonian and only Tobago opposition senator, Melanie Roberts-Rajman, Cudjoe-Lewis said, the senator is doing a good job of representing Tobago and Tobagonians' interests in Parliament. She said she fully supports Roberts-Rajman's efforts, rather. Cudjoe-Lewis was installed as the PNM Tobago Council leader a short while ago at a ceremony at the Buku Moravian Church. Jet ski business operators want to make it clear that a permanent injunction banning operations in the areas designated by the emergency injunction filed by the Tobago House of Assembly would jeopardize their livelihood. Operators say they were directed by their lawyers to minimize publicity at this time, and because of that, they chose not to appear on camera or in an audio recording. The operators said the Assembly's potential restrictions threaten their livelihood and are making sure the public understands their concerns during this challenging time. The operators say with the slow season underway, businesses face added pressure and permanent restrictions could make survival even more difficult, highlighting the economic impact on local operators. They say it is necessary to transit through the restricted areas to really have or conduct tours, but the exact boundaries and duration of these restrictions remain unclear, which can affect their planning and visitors' expectations. They say they are complying with the High Court order and operating outside the zones for now, holding out hope that a permanent ban will be avoided, reflecting the operators' resilience and desire for fairness, they say. Operators appeared virtually in court on May 1st to answer an emergency injunction issued on April 23rd, which restricted operations at Pigeon Point Heritage Park and Buko Reef Marine Park. The next hearing is on May 27th. The THA filed an injunction against the operators using the area following a tragic incident in Pigeon Point where 7-year-old Angelica Sadie Jogi was killed in a jet ski accident at Pigeon Point Beach on April 8th, Tobago. Meanwhile, the THA has facilitated a site visit to the Buko Reef and Marine Park and the Pigeon Point Heritage Park. According to the division, the May 4th visit relates to the emergency court injunction secured to protect the Buko Reef Marine Park and the Pigeon Point Heritage Park, Tobago. It was conducted pursuant to the order of the court made on Friday, the 1st of May 2026, during a virtual hearing before the Madam Justice Sherlan Peer, the division added. It noted, too, that attorneys for both parties were present, along with representatives from the Division of Food Security, the Division of the Environment, Climate Resilience and Energy, and Marine Park Management. The environmental group Species is not pleased with the Certificate of Environmental Clearance, the CEC, granted by the Environmental Management Agency, the EMA, to Superior Hotels of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. The CEC allows the hotel to proceed with the development of a hotel at Rocky Point, Mount Irvin. The Environment Organization says the hotel cites many environmental and social concerns are crucial for public awareness. However, these were not adequately addressed. The group promises a full release of the concerns on Wednesday, May 6th. Species is among several organizations that oppose the construction of a 200-room hotel, plus villas, bungalows, private residences, resort amenities, internal roads, and supporting infrastructure on the 28-acre property. Species has been at the forefront, encouraging public comments in January 2026. Among the concerns raised, Mount Irvin is a fringing reef supporting a wide variety of marine life and 13 critical coral species. According to the group's website, the reef plays a vital role in protecting the coastline and is a popular diving, snorkeling, and surfing site. Back Bay is an important nesting site for turtles, emphasizing the need to preserve these habitats, the group said. The group also said it remains committed to changing the way the ocean is used in the country, region, and around the world to protect these vulnerable species. The EMA granted the Certificate of Environmental Clearance on Friday, May 1st, following a review process that some groups, including Species, believe did not fully consider environmental impacts. The group said it remains concerned about the adequacy of the EMA process and plans to release more details on their objections tomorrow. We'll take a break for you. More news next.
Need furniture and appliances for your home at affordable prices? It's time to visit JG's Furniture and Appliances Limited at their showroom at Smithfield No. 2 in Scarborough. There's more room to shop, more furniture and appliances, more brands to choose from, all at the same affordable price. Get everything you need to furnish your home, like stoves, fridges, washing machines, couches, dining sets. They even have swing chairs, school desk, chase lounges, sports sets, garden benches, day beds, and coffee tables. JG's is perfect for gift ideas for new and established homeowners. A wide variety of furniture and appliances. After 35 years, JG's is still Tobago's top choice for furniture and appliances. Visit their showrooms either at Orange Hill Road or Smithfield No. 2. JG's, make your dream home come true.
Cathedral Credit Union is celebrating big. Get up to $81,000 at just 0.8% interest with our anniversary loan. And because Christmas is in the air, we're spreading cheer with up to $60,000 at only 1%. Visit cathedralcutt.com or call 235-6947 today. Cathedral Credit Union. Member-owned, member-focused.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
MI4 Security Services Company is the most advanced security service in Tobago. Ask about our cash and transit service. It's safe, risk-free, reliable, and timely. We provide safe banking delivery for all business types and sizes with highly trained staff, 24/7 monitoring, coordinated emergency response, and a well-maintained fleet of armored vehicles. Contact us at 660-7723 or visit our website at www.mi4securitytt.com to sign up today.
The Tobago dance group, M-Pros, continues its mission to use dance in schools to act as a reduction against school violence for the third consecutive year. The group appeared on this morning's Rise and Shine morning show here on Tobago Channel 5. Group member Venorich Cupid talks about the concept behind the group's formation.
When this eventually was conceptualized, that I was remembering back in my younger years where we was in school and we look at very different activities throughout our school life that would have engaged us. And as young men, Emperors has always strayed away from trouble. We always strayed away from bacchanal. And even though obstacles would arrive, we would have used dance as an healthy outlet to release that stress, release that tension. So when we sort of started to going out to schools and we realizing that by using dance, the students and them would have come to the forefront, they would have expressed severe interest, they would have definitely participated in what we are doing, so that motivated us.
He tells us more about the school tours.
This whole school tour initiative, this is the third year that we actually been doing something like this, and it has been by far one of the most humbling experiences ever, because the truth is, we as Emperors, we are getting older, and it is more important to put something in place for the next generation, because when we were growing up, there was barely any person that's coming to us and trying to tell us the importance of teamwork, the importance of expressing yourself, even if it's not in the traditional sense by speaking, you could do it by movement.
Cupid also tells us how the Trinidad schools got involved.
Last year was 10 schools. This year is 16 schools. And the Trinidad participation came solely due to social media. They saw the videos on my TikTok, and the teachers and the principals had a message. Could we get a contact? This is La Romaine, this is Movan Lavantil, this is Dago Central. And we had the honor and the privilege of visiting Dago and Movan Lavantil last year, and the reception was amazing.
He said that as the students and officials were aware of the group's work, the visits to the Trinidad schools were warm and inviting. Cubitt said this year the school's tour runs from May 11th to the 15th. In Tobago, the group will visit 12 schools, and in Trinidad, 4 schools and 1 police youth club. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service is predicting an above normal temperature outlook for Tobago for May to July 2026. Tobago is also expected to receive below normal rainfall for this period, with totals approaching 756 millimeters, the TTMS said. The organization is reminding the public that May is the transition period from the dry season to the wet season. The official start of the wet season is signaled by the first measurable rainfall, 0.1 millimeters, associated with a tropical wave or the Intertropical Convergence Zone, the ITCZ, as these features are the primary drivers of the seasonal rainfall over the country. When this occurs, the TTMS said it will issue an official statement. The wet season usually runs from June to December, and the Atlantic hurricane season begins on June 1st and ends on November 30th, according to the organization. The public relevant agencies and ministries and divisions are advised to adopt measures to mitigate the potential impacts of the upcoming wet and hurricane seasons. So stay informed via daily forecasts at 6 a.m., 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. and outlooks on the Met Office website and social media platforms and the TNT Met Office app. Well, before we go tonight, the THA's budget discussions are taking place across Tobago, so the THA can meet the June 30th deadline to present the budget at the plenary sitting and send the document to Trinidad for inclusion in the national budget. So we at Channel 5 News took to the streets of Scarborough to ask you what the THA's budget priorities should be for fiscal 2027.
Crime and as about me? I live in Florida, first of all, but I'm from Belgarden. But from what I see with the budget here, we have to do what the government, in my point of view, should be looking at what's the priority for the country. You know, I mean, everybody has different priorities, but as a government, you need to prioritize what is the needs of the country, not what's the needs of the politician. That's what I look at. And so far, what I see so far, the roads in Tobago is much better than Trinidad. However, they still need major improvement, right? Up on the countryside, you have corners beyond corners beyond corners. Why don't you put some reflective mirrors so when people come around the corner, they can see on the other side of the road? You know, people driving like crazy, like mad people in this place right now. So when you're driving and you come around the corner, in the mirror, you can see the mirror and you can see any reflection from the other side of the road. Then you can know either slow down, partner, there's something coming. That's something to be addressed in the country.
It's a real long story, you know. But you know, I do like the present the present government. They're treating us good at all, because for the longest while we haven't got no money up. They send no money into Tobago for the longest while. And now that they start a budget, now that the budget will come up, it could be worse, you know. So we have to hope and pray that things work out.
Pay attention to the people and the raising the people's salary, the workers' salary.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
I think most importantly right now is to pay attention to the senior citizens, right? I think they are the ones that are suffering the most. So something must be in the budget to assist them in that way. Also, looking at Tobago, in terms of our roads, our play parks and so forth, reconstruction, right? We're looking for that in the communities, various communities, where persons can go out and enjoy themselves and exercise, especially in the night. Most of the courts are not properly lit and that kind of stuff. So, we are looking forward to getting a little more improvement where that is concerned.
The national budget is usually presented in Parliament between the months of September and October. And now for a look at your weather forecast. For tonight, mild, moderate concentrations of Saharan dust, fair but hazy with a slight breeze. Tomorrow, moderate high concentrations of Saharan dust as well. Persons sensitive to these atmospheric changes should take the necessary precautions. Seas moderate, winds east to southeast 5 to 40 kilometers per hour. Waves in open water 1.5 meters to 2 meters. In sheltered areas near 1 meter. High tides is at 2:06 a.m. and 3:35 p.m. Low tides is at 9:05 a.m. and 8:51 p.m. Sunrise 5:42. Sunset is at 6:16. Tomorrow's temperatures should reach a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius and fall to 25 degrees. Before we go, let's recap tonight's headlines. Chief Secretary calls on Speyside residents to conserve water. Kojo Lewis says she is focused on rebuilding PNM Tobago Party. And Tobago Dance Group continues school tour for third consecutive year. And that's where we leave you tonight here on Channel 5 News. On behalf of our news team and our technical crew, I am Odiko O'Neill, wishing you a good night.